It's Terrence Gangsta William, aka OG Hated. I'm hanging out with the big homie, Hanging TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, support the brother. We out here doing big things. It's all good, baby. Y'all see me free. We out here enjoying life. Wah! I want y'all to stop the violence, say no drugs, and put these guns down. I'm out, baby. Gotta go.
This is a certified hood classic.
I used to be in my feelings, then I turned up and got a spot. I can't say how much I made in that bitch, I just know it was a lot. I don't care no more if she love me for real, long as she love my knot. They say, Unc, you hitting them with too much drip. I know I got a mop. I put my flow in the microwave, I know I got to blow, now it's hot. I was way too far ahead of my time, I had to slow down and stop. Before I pull up to the honeycomb, I got to go round the block. Looking in blind spots for any nigga think he on the low trying to plot. Go ahead.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hanky TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
What's up with it? It's your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Hanky TV. I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all off with a couple little music while we give people a few minutes to get in. I got something special for y'all tonight. Lions in. Hey, everything you know of. Hey, make it play. They come and see me when they want that reason.
Yeah, they come and see me when they
everything you know of. Hey, make it play. My money phone jumping. That bitch is supposed to ringing.
I'm making money, nigga.
So what the best is bleeding?
I've been doing this shit for ages.
Nice.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Fuck these niggas thinking. Get to the money, I'm caking. Dating. Fuck all these niggas that's hating. Fuck the time I'm facing. Paper chase, I'm racing. When they talk about translation, everything to be no vacation.
You better we already, man.
17, that's why I stay drinking. Hell nah, I ain't got no patience. I turn these niggas into patience.
So tune into YouTube. I sent the link. It's on my page.
Deflation. All my niggas got weight. Put it in my bag. More food on my plate. Snitch on the man I can't. I'm all
Got about 5 minutes, man.
This nigga I hate.
Everything you know of. Make it play. They come and see me when they want that reason. Yeah, they come and see me when they want that reason. Cause I'm everything you know of. Make it play.
They come that bitch is supposed to reason. I'm making money. So what the I'll be hit so hard, you think my name was Henry.
And I'll be thinking, my God,
look what these brothers sent me.
I got the fingers, nigga, straight off the brick. They say it's taking the 10, but I'm guaranteed a 6. I'll be hanging, man, you know
I don't be thinking, man, I'm making 6 out of 2.
You know that paper's major. I got that clientele all over the fucking city. And when they want that plane, you know they come and see me. I'm making plays like a quarterback, but I won't get sacked. I got that sack in the bed.
Want me to go tune in, y'all, to YouTube, man. I got the link on my page.
Yeah.
Hanky TV, man, go tune in. It's a live link up there for y'all, man. It's gonna be a nice old interview, man. That's for sure. We got Wazz coming in too, man. So y'all know it's about to be fire coming in.
Everything you know of. My money phone jumping. That this is supposed to ring it.
Jazz, what's up?
They trying to charge a nigga 16. That's for the hard way.
Twin said them prices ridiculous. Down, put that hard away.
We got the hanking. I don't know what I've been thinking. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. And I don't know, man. I've been drinking. I know I like it.
Go tune in to YouTube. Go hit that link, y'all. It's a live link up right now. Give y'all about 10 more, 5 more minutes. 5 minutes ago.
Everybody calling it fit. I don't even think it's dope though. It's so tight. I see this ice. My phone hanging so much. I barely even get
We give time for people to go in and join the show on YouTube, y'all. Hankins TV. The link is on my page.
Money coming in by the truckload, partner. Thank the Lord. Yes, Lions B-E-N-T L-E-H-A-N-K-I-N-G. Hank. Everything you know of.
Ain't nobody my job got nothing on me.
They come and see me when they want that busy. Yeah, they come and see me when they want that busy because I'm everything you know of. Make it play.
That's about it, y'all. We're about to go in live on YouTube. It's already started. Hit that link. It's on my page.
What's up with it? It's your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. I got a good one for y'all tonight, man, on Hankins TV, man. I got Darrel Harris Sr, the CEO of Loyal Wazz Entertainment, the founder of one of the first official rap groups in Dayton. So if you can, man, can you go ahead? Tonight we're gonna do like a history of hip hop in Dayton, man. So if you can you go ahead and introduce yourself for the people?
Say it again, man. My fault.
I said, if you can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Darrel Harris Sr, man. You can call me CEO. You can call me Unc. You can call me a twin. You know what I mean? From the Gym City, born and raised in Dayton, man.
So what hood you from? Where's you raised up at?
Man, I'm from the AC, man. Out in the courts, man. For sure. One of the hardest hoods in the city.
Most definitely. So how was it growing up in AC?
Man, it was fun, man, but it was rough, man. You know, we was kids, man. We was ahead of our time, brother. So we was doing a lot of crazy stuff out there, man, in the courts, bro. A lot.
So growing up, what was you into? Was you into sports? What was you doing?
Say it again, my fault.
Growing up, was you into like sports? What was you doing growing up?
Yeah, I ran track, man. I ran track, man, but that was it. I ain't sports as far as being a jock and all that. I was a gangster, man. You know what I mean? So we didn't do that, man.
Right. So growing up, not being a jock, being a gangster, did you get in any trouble growing up?
Hell yeah, I got in trouble. I did 3 years in juvenile, man. I did 18 months armed robbery, man, and I did came home and I did another 18 months in juvie right after that.
So then
that was 15 until I was 18 locked up. And, you know, so when I came off that other one, I was out for like 7 months and I caught my big bit.
Right. So far as getting out of juvenile when you was 18, so when did you start getting into the music?
I got into the music before I was into the music in 1982. That's when I wrote my first rap.
All right. So how did you get into music? Was you grew up around music or what?
Yeah, I grew up around music. Yeah, my mama what really got me into rap, man, is my mama bought the Run DMC album. The very first one, Hard Times and all that, man. So them boys right there, they really motivated me, man, to get going. And as a matter of fact, I got beat in a battle by my rap partner, Darrel McCleskey. I got beat in a rap battle and they used a DMC song on me.
So
they hit me with that You're Blind remix, but they called it You Lost.
So writing your first rap at 12, so when did you officially get into music to start like forming your group and stuff?
When I was, we got the group formed about 1987.
Yeah, 1987. But I was rapping, you know, I was battling before then. I was battle rapping guys out there, man, you know, but really just guys in my hood, from my hood, because I originally was from Hilltop.
Okay.
And you know, a couple of years later, I moved and, you know, start going up to art in the courts, man. And so we hooked up, and it was a real nice little scene there, man. A nice little gangster set, man. So that's what it was. That's where I had to be, man. So that's where I grew up and got into all the trouble at, brother.
So how did y'all form the group? First of all, tell us what the name of the group was.
The name of the group is Smooth E and J. I'm E. My partner, Darrel McCleskey, he's Smooth, and then our beat maker, Johnny, he was J, Smooth E and J. We named it after the liquor, but it came all together with all our names together. But
all right. So when y'all formed y'all deal, because like you was telling me, we was talking, you know what I'm saying, y'all was at the point of getting signed. So what was y'all doing up to like put the group together and putting songs and stuff out?
Man, we was just what we did, we was doing talent shows all around the city, man. Every talent show we won, we got to open up for different artists that came. We opened up for all the artists that came to the city because we won all the talent shows. So every time you win, you get to open up. We opened up for Too Short. We opened up for Boogie Down Productions. We opened up for X Clan. We opened up for D Nice. We opened up, man, I can't even remember all the people we opened up for, man.
So starting a group back in that era. So who was y'all group influenced by? Because that's like back, like you said, Public Enemy days, X Clan. So who was y'all influenced by?
Run DMC. That's how we rap, man. We rap like Run DMC. We got, if you hear our music, man, you know, you got one of our songs, but I got like 5 more songs of ours too on the tape. You know what I mean? But if you hear our music, you're gonna hear DMC in that, man. Run DMC, brother, because we alternate our verses just like they did.
Right. So y'all was pretty much taking it serious.
Huh?
I said, so y'all was pretty much taking it serious.
Oh yeah, we was in the studio every day, man. We was in the studio. Well, first off, we got in the studio, man. And, you know, you go through hard times and you know, Jack moves in that business, man. So we was in the studio in Indianapolis, man. And, you know, we was in there for about 6 months, and we brought a tape to a producer, man. And he heard that shit, and he said, hey, man, this only got like 8 tracks on it. It's supposed to be 48. You know, because back then it was on the reel-to-reel thing. It wasn't no, it's all different now, man. You know, we really put in work, man. We had to make our own beats. There wasn't no beat machine for it and none of that, man. We had to make our own beats off our chest and then pound it on the beat maker, man. It was crazy.
So how was it for y'all when y'all was about to get signed?
Say it again.
So how was it for y'all when y'all was about to get signed? What eventually ended up happening?
Man, we was about to get signed. We had a deal from Itchy Band Records. And I really don't want to tell the ticket, man, on it, man. They was offering us, man, but because we turned it down, man. My fault. But they offered us $250,000, bro. $250,000. We turned it down. And the only reason why we turned it down is because we already had $80,000 into it, man. They didn't want to reimburse us for the studio time and all that stuff we put into it. So we like, how you gonna try to take over something that we put together? You know, and you know, that's just the industry, man. You know what I mean? So I ain't really too keen on the industry, you know what I mean? But you know, it's all good, man. We learned from it and all that. I wish we'd have took it. It would have been exposure, mass exposure, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man.
So seeing the music, seeing the day, man, and how the industry is, man, just take us back, man, and walk us through and give us like some history on the early days of hip hop, man, especially in Dayton.
Man, the early days of hip hop or rap, man, it's you know, rap started out with a message, man. You know, Grandmaster Flash, you know, they came out with The Message. That's what it was called. The first rap song was called The Message.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so people don't know that, but they done, you know, as time evolved, bro, they took the message out of the music. So, and they giving deals to these young guys that's really dumbing rap down or hip hop down. They dumbing it down, man. So, and they giving these young guys these deals and they killing each other. And the record executives, man, they making out, man. They want them to kill each other because they got all the rights to their music, man. Everything, man. So, when you see these guys out there beefing and all that, that be the music industry starting that stuff, man. So rap was cool. It was a message back then. And the way I rap, I rap gangster, man, but it's still everything that I say is real in my music.
Right.
And like I tell my artists, man, like if you gonna talk about drugs and all that in your music, man, don't be doing it. Right. If you already did it, you know what I mean? You can talk about it and you won't be called fake and shit because you done did it. But man, you don't want to do that shit when you really doing it, man. You don't want to put that shit on music on wax, bro. Right. We was the biggest drug dealers. Like we were some of the biggest drug dealers in Dayton when we was rapping, bro. But you ain't gonna never hear in all our songs. You ain't gonna never hear no drugs in our music, man. We talking about dope. We ain't doing it. Right. It don't make no sense, man. That's how these guys falling, man.
Yeah, it was like that back then, man. People wasn't telling themselves in their raps.
They wasn't. You can't. That's right. You said it, man, bro. That was snitching. And back in the day, that. Snitching was like it was unheard of, man. Right. Because what happened to them. And that was real. So they did away with all that. So they let snitching be cool now. So hey, man. It's crazy.
So you say you end up catching a nice little bit. So do you really regret not taking a deal in order to avoid catching that bit?
Yeah. Hell yeah. But now let me tell you this. It wasn't all me though. You know what I mean? The money that was put in wasn't put in like solely by me. Most of it was put in by my rock partner. So he really had control over that. I was rapping, man. That's all I wanted to do. I was rap. I didn't want to do beats. I didn't want to learn how to do the recording. I didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted to rap, bro. I didn't want to sell dope. I just wanted to rap, bro.
Right. So how much time did you end up catching?
I caught, they gave me 13 to 50, man. And I ended up doing 12 off of that.
So coming off about to sign a deal, winning talent shows, and then going to the joint. While you was in the joint, man, how did you see the game changing?
I really didn't, man, because back then when I started out in the joint, we wasn't allowed to have like the music that was coming out. We wasn't allowed to have NWA. We wasn't allowed to have the gangster shit coming out, man. They wouldn't let it in. Right. So I didn't really see it changing, bro. It just hit me.
So while you was in the joint, was you still like pursuing music or still thinking about doing music?
Oh yeah, I rapped all the whole time in there. As a matter of fact, in DCI, when I got in DCI, I had a talent show and I had a song called Bolo. And I was doing it at a talent show and they unplugged me, man, because it was hard. It was gangster. They unplugged me, bro. And them guys in there almost started a riot, man. They had to plug me back up and let me finish my song, man.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things, man, about the platform, about Hankin TV, man, is definitely about turnaround stories, people getting out of the mud. So what are some of the things you did while you was in the joint to better yourself?
Man, you know what I did in the joint to better myself, but I ain't gonna tell you no lie, my nigga. I broke every rule in there, man. I broke every rule, man. And the only reason why I did that is because if you follow every rule and that penitentiary is gonna break you down, and it's gonna take your manhood, man.
Most definitely.
That's what it's set up for. That's what the rules is for, man. So I'm not suggesting if you go to jail, I hope you don't go to jail and nobody go to jail. But if you do, man, don't follow the rules, man. You'll be kind of like resisting.
You gotta be penitentiary slick, man.
Penitentiary said it.
You gotta be penitentiary slick, man. So I did 10 years, man. The whole 10 years, man. I think I caught like three write-ups. I probably went to the hole like twice.
I was telling my son, man, I did 6 years in the hole out of that 12, man.
Damn, you did 6 years in solitary?
In solitary, man.
Damn.
I didn't do it all together, man. Every time I went to the hole, man, I do like 6 months here. The longest stretch I did was 13 months all straight. You know what I mean? Then at 6 months here, 3 months there, 6 months here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but you know, I kind of enjoyed like being back there. I ain't gonna lie.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I used to just go to home, man. I catch a ticket on purpose, man. Just go to home, man. Chill out for a minute, man.
Especially to change it up. Get a, you know what I'm saying? You come out, they put you in a whole different block and everything.
Yeah. But you know, to better myself, man, you know what I did in there, man? I listened, bro. That's what I did, man. I didn't talk a lot. I listened, man. And it was a whole lot. I was young. I was 19 when I went in there, bro. You know what I mean? And so I was kicking around. It was the guys I was kicking it with was like 40 and 50 years old, bro.
Right.
Just OGs. I didn't hang with nobody my age, man, because they really didn't have nothing to offer, man. You know what I mean? No knowledge as far as, you know what I mean? Like I said, we just had our time, brother. So
when you got out, what did you do to start pursuing the music again?
Man, when I got out, I had some nice fire raps, man, when I got out, man. But you know, my rap partner, man, and I did the group with Smooth, man. You know, he had a record label when I came home, but he didn't give me no play with it, man. You know, he had an artist he said he was messing with named Machete, and so I was like on the back burner, man, for real. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what I did, man, was I wrote a diss song on all the labels in the city, man. It's called Local Bullshitters. Ain't nobody heard this shit, man. You know what I mean? My partner heard it. He's like, hey, man, you can't do that. You can't do that and perform that, man. I said, man, yes, I can, brother.
So is that what encouraged you to start Lions Den?
Yeah. You know what encouraged me to start Lions Den? That's it right there, right? But another thing was that these artists, these young guys, they got talent out here, man, but they don't got the money. And so I was like, I got played on the studio, everybody's studio. I couldn't get no studio time. So I started hustling, man. And when I got up enough money, I said, I'm gonna get a studio. Matter of fact, my cousin Muff, RIP, the Muffin Man, he encouraged me to do it. And he the one that named it Lions Den. As a matter of fact, he the one that named it Lions Den for me. Because I'm a Leo, you know what I mean? Right. He's like, that's perfect, man. So I spent $30,000 on the studio, man, you know what I mean? And from the guys telling me, man, like, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm hearing and all that, and all this good rapping and all this talent, man, I said, man, I ain't even charging, man. I had a community studio.
That's what's up.
It was what they call that? It was top notch, bro. Everything was fire. I ain't cut no corners. That studio was top of the line, brother. Pro Tools, all that, everything I went big on. Spent $30,000, man. $1,000 a day for 30 days. The studio was up and running, and everybody came to record. Free. Everybody was recording free. Everybody in the city in the studio, bro. You name them, they've been in my studio.
So is that how you got into like managing artists?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, how I got into managing artists? I was managing artists when I first came home from the penitentiary. I skipped a chapter, bro. When I first came home from the penitentiary, before I did the studio and all that, I was paying for studio time for an artist named A1, Andre Phillips. It was Andre Phillips Jr. You know, his daddy was my dude, man. So, you know, I was managing him. I was helping managing him. His daddy was his manager, but I was helping managing, taking him out to Atlanta, you know, getting CDs, taking him to the studio. I was doing the leg work, you know what I mean? And so that's what I was doing at first. And then I caught 3 years. I left that out after my 12. I went back to the joint.
Right.
I went back for 3 years, man. So when they got me for that, then my artist disappeared on me, you know, out in Cali and all that, you know. It was on though. I got to meet Nipsey Hussle, smoked in the studio with him and shit, you know, before he was Nip, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I got stories, man. People wouldn't even believe it, brother.
So what's coming up? So what you got coming up for the Lions Den, man?
Man, we got Wazz, man. You know, my artist Wazz, man. He up and coming, man. He, you know, fire, you know, for real, hardest in the city for mine. So I keep saying, I hope people don't get mad at me, man, because I like a lot of rappers, man, and a lot of rappers my cats, man. But I like Wazz music, man, because I've been around him and I know it's real music, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't vouch for nobody else. That's what I'm saying.
So, far as having the Lions Den Entertainment, man, and being in music for so long, is the Lion Den, I'm trying to see how to put this, is Lion Den's endeavors or to just be independent, or is to get the artist signed?
Lions Den is just for independence, man. You know, I don't like, for real, man, I don't like the industry, bro. I don't suggest it, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of crazy shit that go on in the industry, man. There's deep shit that these young cats don't know about. And then once they get in it and it hit them all of a sudden, and now they stuck, bro. You know, there's a lot of people like that, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So, man, being rooted so deep in music, man, and like I keep saying, having the Lions Den, what's some things you seeing that's missing from the Dayton music scene?
You know what's missing from the Dayton music scene, bro? The DJs. Man, if the DJs play one artist a week, flood everything, every club, everything, and that artist is gonna go viral.
Right.
It's all up to the DJs, man.
So you said the Lions Den, you said pretty much a lot of artists came through. So who are some of the artists that you worked with?
Shit, man. Like I told you, everybody. I worked with Coogee. I worked with Mike Lansky. Mike Lansky was my favorites, man. I worked with Shice. I worked with Wazz. I worked with Blackjack, been in the studio. Man, I mean, I can't even name, I don't want to leave nobody out, man. I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. Everybody, what I'm saying is everybody, brother.
That's
From the females to the dudes, man. Anybody who hot in the city, man. Chaos Community Server, my nephew. You know what I mean? Man, everybody, man. I can't name them all, bro. I promise.
Well, who you listening to?
I like Lil Baby, man. I like
out the city.
Oh, out the city? I'm listening to Wazz, man, but I listen to Coogee too, bro. And I listen to everybody's music. If somebody puts some music out, I'm sharing it. I'm going to it. I'm listening to it, brother.
Right.
That's it.
But we about to get Wazz up. I just sent Wazz the link. So we about to get Wazz up. See what Wazz got to say. Wazz got fire music.
Oh, yeah.
He been tapping in with the industry nights here the last couple weeks. So we about to bring him up.
Cool.
Introduce him to y'all. So any more artists y'all working with?
No, it's really just Wazz, man. And I've been doing music, man. You know, I've been working with me, man. I got a CD coming out, man. Me and Tony Trigg called The Old Geezers, man.
When that's dropping? Somebody had to ask when the album dropping. When that's dropping?
Old Geezers should be dropping. It's gonna be dropping probably in the next few months, man. We getting it together. I gotta go to the city and do a couple of videos, bro.
That's what's up. Let me ask you, man, besides the DJs, man, what's one of the reasons why you think, man, nobody from the city has really blown up yet? I mean, we got some attention, but I'm talking about
they ain't supporting each other, man. They selective support. They select who they want to support, man. Like the music could be good, man, but if you ain't popular,
right?
You know what I mean? It ain't really gonna happen for you, man. You know, and I can get, you know, I talk real nastier and dirtier than this, man. I'm just keeping it clean for the show, man. But I call them dick riders, man.
Most definitely. Wow, so your phone like that?
It's gay. You say after 10 minutes I can go in. Right.
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 Ways.
Oh yeah, what's up, Wazzilla?
What's up with the guys, man? What's happening?
What's up? Hey, turn your phone like that.
Turn it
your
sideways.
phone sideways.
Yeah, turn it sideways.
All right, hold on.
There you go.
Shit. Thank you.
He froze. He probably gonna have to go out and come in. Go out and come back in, Wazz.
Whew. Whew.
Hold on, let me tell him to go out and come back in.
Oh, he froze. There you go.
There you go. Yep. Hold on, before we bring Wazz up, let me hit y'all with something.
They asked me where I been, I told them I've been doing the biz. She said she wasn't gonna let me fuck, but now she wanna fuck again. Told her homegirl about me, now them hoes tapping in. Conversation on my phone be like, what you trying to spin? Bricks and shows, hoes on hoes, that's how all my niggas roll. Coming from a city where anything goes, it's a hell of a feeling when you get it on your own. He said he wanted rock, but he ain't know I put a 1 on it. I just got a text, let's celebrate. It's a 10 on me. I'm the soldiers, dogs, and water codes to all the big money. Said he don't fuck with strippers, ain't throw no money, that's a broke flex. 75 to 35 to 23 with half a trip. Trapping with my weapon, cause these devils, they be at me. All I know is live by the code. Loyalty over everything and money over hoes. My bitch rose gold, your skin two-tone. I was gonna throw some money, but you booty too long. Doing that thong wrong, and you smell real strong. It's always one that don't wanna go home. They asked me where I been, I told them I've been doing the biz. She said she wasn't gonna let me fuck, but now she wanna fuck again. Told her homegirl about me, now them hoes tapping in. Conversation on my phone be like, what you trying to spin? Bricks and shows, hoes on hoes, that's how all my niggas roll. Coming from a city where anything goes, it's a hell of a feeling when you get it on your own.
That's hard, boy. That's hard.
Yeah, that's Loyal Wazz right there. That right there was far. I'm about to bring him up. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Crazy.
You always get bad reception like that.
Can you hear us? He must have got that spectrum.
Man, come on, man.
You tell me to go out and come back in again.
He still froze, man.
Hold on, I'm about to get him. Is there anybody that you specifically looking to work with?
Man, everybody, not everybody. They gotta be fired, man. They call me Mr. Take a nigga off the track quick, man. Cause I come into the studio and they done been in there all night, and I hear some shit. Whatever I hear, if I don't like it, man, it's deleted. They come in there, they be like, where my song at? I'm like, man, that song was shitty, man. I done did Wazz like that a couple of times, bro. That's why they hard. Anything that come up out the lines then is hard, bro. It ain't no bullshit. It ain't no mumble rap or none of that.
Hey, Wazz, can you hear us? Hold on, I just sent him a message. I'm gonna tell him to go out and come back in. I told him to move somewhere in the house too.
You might have to go outside, bro.
I know it ain't me. I got fire internet. I got what they call it, fiber optics.
Oh, you got that fiber optics.
I'm hanking. You know, I gotta have the best of the best. Most definitely.
I was gonna get into that, man, back when I was in the joint too, man. The fiber optics, because I took an electronic class, and they was like, there's some fiber optic stuff that's about to take over. It's gonna be taking over all the other shit, all the other wires is called fiber optics. Right. Man, it was a book that like this big, bro. It intimidated me, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I said, man, I'll try it when I get out. But I got my electronic certificate, but the fiber optics, I ain't mess with it. I should have, because it did take over.
It did.
It took over.
I remember back in the day when they damn, I'm kind of telling how old I am. I remember back in the day when they first started doing cable. They used to teach cable down there at Roosevelt. I mean, I was too young, but I remember my dad, he had did cable. He had
cable vision.
He installed cable. Maybe it was called Viacom.
Viacom, that's what it was.
It was out there by Leo Street.
Had that long cable box with the little knob you turn, you slide.
Right. And people was jailbreaking them way back then.
Oh, yeah, man.
You remember, man, people open up the bottom and do something with the wires. You get Playboy and everything. Showtime.
Man, I was with my grandma for a couple of years too, man, when I up there, man, in Springfield, man. So I was like from 9 to 11 down there.
Man, what's
Can
up,
you hear us?
man?
Okay, what's up, man? Go ahead and introduce yourself for the people. Damn, man. I'm sorry.
Damn, man, for real, man. I want to hear this nigga back.
Connect your Wi-Fi. Don't worry, people. If we can't get this to work tonight, I'm definitely going to get it back up here.
For sure.
I'm definitely going to get it back up.
Funny looking.
Damn. Oh, what's up?
Man, you keep buffering, man.
You glitching, brother.
I told him when I messaged, I told him to move around. I told him to move somewhere else. Move like by the door or the window or something.
You glitching, brother.
Okay, he just now seen the message. But far as not throwing no shade at nobody, but you know what I'm saying? For real, somebody got to be first. Far as from what you're hearing now, man, who you thinking next up?
Hey man, I mean, keep it all the way real. Who got the wave right now is Coogee.
Definitely do.
Coogee got the wave right now, man. So hey, competition is on.
One thing I make sure I be explaining to people, man, this just ain't no dating platform. So does the Lion Den work with artists from out of state as well?
Yes, sir. Bro, we was like this close, man. Bankroll Fresh had us like this close, bro, to having everything, all our problems solved, man. He was gonna come down to Dayton and help us get some money, man, and do some stuff for us, man. And he got killed 1 week later, bro.
That's crazy.
And I was with him for the last 3 days of the last couple of weeks of his life. The last like 3 nights, I was with him. 3 days and 3 nights we was with him, turning up in Atlanta, man. A week later, man, Bankroll Fresh was dead, brother.
So, far as coming up in music, man, and being in it from like the early days, man, what do you think like about this? Like, I call this like the microwave era, man, because it's just so easy, and they got rid of artist development, man, and a person can just throw a song on Instagram and blow up.
It ain't authentic, man. They took authenticity out of the music, man.
They did. They most definitely did.
You know what I mean? They took the authenticity out of the lyrics, man. They out here mumbling, man, bro. Here's some crazy music out here, man.
All right, here we go. It look like it's doing the same thing. There we go. Can you hear us? All right, go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
Man, it's Loyal Wazz, man, for the ones who don't know.
So where you from, man?
Loyal.
So where you
AZZ,
from?
you know, 600 vet. I'm
Hey
from
man, we on the
600,
Nat.
man, you know, Hilltop for the old time.
So that's where you
You know,
grew
for
up
the
in
older
here.
crowd, I'm from Hilltop, but you know, yeah, I grew
So
up there. I've been up there since '98. I ain't
okay.
missed
So
school, so I went to the joint.
how was it growing up in Hilltop?
Man, that shit was like, I tell you this now, a lot of niggas that's goddamn, it wouldn't even survive that coming from where I came from the time I did. They wouldn't be goddamn surviving that. It was
Right.
rough, though. It was what it was, some dating shit.
So what was you into growing up?
But I ain't gonna hold you, bro. For real, nigga, I wanted to goddamn pursue school, bro. I wanted to pursue school bad as fuck. I'm talking about college type shit. I was playing football. I ain't get to play in my middle school years because I had a fucked up attitude. But by the time I got to high school, I fixed that shit. I graduated. I went to Defiant College to play ball, red shirt for Old State. Tore my ACL and shit. But I tried to do it different though. I ain't let this shit around hold me down too much. But that's consumed mentally. But I was doing good. I was a scholar, graduated, played ball. I was working at UD all like my senior year, 2000. Went to one of the worst schools ever. I started at Dunbar, but I ended up graduating from Belmont. Shit, I held it down there for a while with the college. That shit only lasted so long.
So how did you eventually start getting into music?
Man, for real, Pop's been doing that shit for real. I really ain't get too much time with him, but I did run across some of his music kid. And my brother Ice, and them bars, and being on him and group coming up, them niggas will never let me get in the booth with them, but I always be writing songs. Feel me? Picking out a beat like, boy, that's the beat right there. Too young to go out with them and perform. Because when they was performing, niggas still had Jazz Central and J&G. They still had like performances to win contests, to free studio time, promote a whole album off a whole label. It was still going on in the city. I was around that shit. They gonna do it just to turn up. Like fuck it, I want to go have fun. Let me go make a song with everybody off my song. So it started from that to just really showing off talent, like knowing nobody couldn't really fuck with me bar for bar, wordplay for wordplay. It just started getting deeper and deeper and better than me.
So when did you decide that you were gonna start putting out projects? We're gonna have to definitely run this back because I got to hear this story. I know that people want to hear it too.
I got a video coming soon. I'm about to drop 2-3 next month. For real, in May, I always go crazy. I drop hella music in May because my birthday May feeling with a tornado. You hear me? I got an album, a mixtape, like 4 videos.
Right. So if the people that want to get hip to your
I got a surprise pop-up ice cream party coming up for the kids.
So if people want to tap into your music, where can they go to?
Man, you can look me up. Just type me in on Google, and they're gonna take you to all the platforms. So I got music everywhere. You might run into my case first, the old case I had, but that's old news. But as far as music, wherever you listen to your music at, you just type in Loyal Wazz. I spell Wazz with 2 Z's and an A. You feel me? Look that up. It's gonna pop up one of my singles. It's gonna pop up to my Spotify, iTunes. You name it is on there. I even got music on iHeartRadio. It's on it. Just look it up.
And what's your social medias?
And I'm about to social medias, you know, Instagram, the regular Instagram, Facebook, the regular shit, Snapchat, everything the same. Loyal Wazz, ain't nothing changed. It's still the original thing. You hear me?
Right. Man, I feel kind of not your fault. I feel kind of robbed. So this is what we gonna do, man. Go ahead and put this down now. I'm already booked up all of April. put down the first Tuesday in May, man, and we're gonna run this back because it's breaking up too much, man. I want people to hear your story, man. I want you to get your music and stuff out there, man. So we're gonna run this back.
Hell yeah, because I got a whole army behind me, a whole bunch of people that need to get heard. You know what I mean? For the supporters, I want to shout out all the love from the city and the hate. You feel me? I enjoy it all. But
That's what we're gonna do, man.
You know, the main thing of me, my focus is my kids. So we gotta get together, bro. I got a platform on for them babies.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna do this right, man. This Hankin, we top flight. We kind of had some technical difficulties right now. So we're gonna run this back the first Tuesday in May. You hear me?
You know, tell them tap in, Loyal Wazz. Susanna, though, you know I'm right. You know where I'm at. I ain't hiding, yo.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna hit your line when me and Twin get off here. So that's Loyal Wazz, man. Tap in with him on all platforms. Loyal Wazz with 2 Z's. Like everybody just heard, man. We're gonna run this back the first Tuesday in April. Then after that, I'm kind of backing up off the interviews, man. I got some other content I'm gonna be doing. I got a couple people I'm gonna be doing here and there, but I'm kind of gonna back up off the interviews. I got some dope interviews coming up on April the 13th. I got ex-Mayor Dayton, Ryan McLean, and then on April the 28th, I got Mr. Bellinger, who running for city commissioner. So one more time, man, before we go, man, tell people what the Lions Den got coming up.
Man, Lions Den got, man, it's just, we got Loyal Wazz coming up, man. That's all I can say, man. We got Loyal Wazz coming up, man. We got my project coming up, but that ain't, that's Lions Den and T, Tony Trigg too, man. So that's a collaborative CD right there, man. So, we got some things coming up. We just trying to push Loyal Wazz, man. We got to get him out here, man.
And we definitely gonna get him out there, man. Let me go ahead and talk my shit, man, and toot my horn one time, man. I told people, man, I'm willing to bet the house on it. If I can find the right artist with the right ethic, I'm willing to bet anything I can get them signed, man. One of the things I ask everybody that come on the platform, like, what do they think is missing? And everybody say unity. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm a team player. I know how to play my position, and all it takes is support, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna blow. A lot of people I done ran into, and the reason I smoke back up for the interviews, man, because I done ran into people, which ain't gonna never discourage me from doing my thing. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna back up for a minute and show the people just how powerful I am. I done had people turn down the platform, feel like they was too big, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna lead by example, man. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm good at, man, I'm good at identifying talent. And regardless if a person ain't got that talent, man, anything anybody doing that's positive, I'm gonna get behind it. I get on social media, people I don't even know, if they got a good message or I see them doing something positive, I hit share. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
But I'm definitely about working together, networking, and linking and connecting, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I remember me and you were supposed to kind of link up and collaborate a few years back. When you when you was running, remember I told you when you were first kind of started running the Lions Den campaign.
Oh, we did. Where was that at? Was that at the listening party?
I want to say I don't remember. I can't remember exactly what event it was.
Okay. Yeah, we deal with a lot of people, man.
Most definitely, man. But I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Get us a history of the Dayton hip hop, man. Let us know about the Lions Den. What y'all got coming up next? Supporting your mans and pushing Loyal Wazz.
That's
like
right.
I said, man, we definitely gonna run it back the first Tuesday in May.
It's on, man. Appreciate the opportunity, man. For real, to get a little message out there, man.
You already know, man. Tell the people the Lions Den social medias.
Lions Den, just hit Lions Den on Instagram, Lions Den ENT. On Facebook is Darrel Harris Sr. It's everywhere, man. SoundCloud's Lions Den ENT. Everything. Lions Den, LIENZ DENENT.
Cass Mac, you know what? I had just seen a video something on Facebook about Cass Mack. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and tap in with him. Somebody just asked me about Cass Mack. And see, that's one of the things, man, what I can't fail to I don't be understanding, man. Have you been keeping up with not keeping up, but have you just recently seen the story about the rapper out of Cleveland, but was down in Texas, BTB Savage, just got killed?
I heard about that, yeah.
So before he did that Vlad interview, man, it really wasn't too many people hip to him. But now that he done got killed, he done blew up, man. And it don't make no sense, man, why rappers should blow after they die.
That's not happening, man.
And then here I am providing a platform for my people for free, trying to help them while they're alive, trying to help them blow up while they're alive. And it's just ridiculous, man. That's why I'm just gonna back up for a minute, man. But it just seemed like, man, I got a big heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind helping people. You know what I'm saying? That was part of creating the platform. So I feel like Dayton is along, as well as other cities, got a lot of talent, man. And people that have a better chance to make it, man, if they had a platform or a spotlight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built overnight. So it's going to take some time. And that's part of the unity and working together, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we got to stop the hate, man. We got to stop the hate, bro. That's it, man. We got
the hate, man.
Just everybody be humble, man. We good, bro. Everybody be humble, man. Everybody support each other when we cool.
But I definitely appreciate the support, man, and thank everybody for tapping in. And I'm definitely gonna tap in with Cass Mack and any other artists, man, you be working with, man.
I'm into Cass Mack. He on it now. What's up, Cass Mack? I'm into Cass Mack. I like Cass Mack music, man.
And we definitely gonna make some shake, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And it's crazy. They tell me I'm the next Say Cheese TV. You know what I'm saying? So
get it. Let's get it.
I'm about to make it. Like I said, we talk about shit for a minute. I'm about to make it to where a person ain't gonna be able to do nothing or come up unless they come through Hankin TV. You feel me?
Hey,
I ain't gonna be. Some people call it a gatekeeper. I ain't gonna be the gatekeeper because all I'm gonna do is kick the door open. Once I kick the door open, it's on you. It's what you do. I ain't gonna kick the door open and hold your hand. You know what I'm saying?
You the supplier, man.
I'm Hankin. That's why it's called Hankin TV.
You the supplier, man.
Profit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what's up, man. I thank everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Like I
appreciate everybody too.
Tuesday, I got a female artist coming up. Let me ask you about this, man. It seemed like it's the female artist season. You feel the same way?
Yeah, hey, man, for sure, man. Female artists, man, that's all I hear when I turn on the radio, man. Females, bro. They making it.
I got a female artist coming up Tuesday out of named Dior. But don't get it twisted, y'all. This ain't just a platform for artists for anything. Hankin, where you can supply demand and consistently turn a profit. So if you Hankin, hit me up and we're gonna get you out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't understand people turn down free promo, free platforms. And I had to explain to a person, like, man, listen, if only 5 people see you, that's 5 more people who didn't know who you was. And you never know who one of them 5 people may be, man.
It only take one.
It only take one, man. It only take one. I appreciate the support, man. I got some loyal people, man. Patrol, you know what I'm saying? Yo-Yo Swift, Ken Milliner. But yeah, we definitely gonna keep turning it up.
That's my guy there, boy. That's family right there, Ken.
I can't tell too much, but I just reached out to somebody popping in the community. They doing something real good for the community. So hopefully I hear back from them. Like I said, on the 13th, I got the ex-mayor of Dayton, Ryan McLean, coming up. And on the 27th, I got a candidate for the city commission. So there's gonna be some good topics right there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna give people, instead of complaining, it's gonna give people a chance to tap in and try to give some solutions.
That's right.
But that's what's up, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. Darrel from Lions Den ENT. Don't forget, slide through all platforms and check out Loyal Wazz. I'm out, man.
Keep it hanking.
You already know.